many of you freaks do I have to fight?
Oh, I'm the only one that matters. See, you messed with my daughter, and now I am going to fuck you!
Hello, my Fox, and I'm Fox. I love this show. Holy shit, do I love this show. Also, here's the fun bit. Like, FYI, when this happened, as soon as you see this part, this punch. Also, I'm going to be using a shit ton of Twitter clips or whatever, so if you see my name on here, hi, thank you for posting it. But, this part. So good. So I thought, I'm like, oh shit! Which, also, here's a fun thing. Did you know that your birth year, or your birthday, has your birth month, has a tarot card tied to it. You know, whether you believe tarot cards or all that shit anyways, it really doesn't matter in that sense. Like, I just like the idea of, like, you know, knowing, like, what yours is. Whether it be, oh, shit. Well, I'm gonna have to reorganize these. But, depending on what it is, you know, like, it's just cool to kind of know, like, what yours is. Like, you know, it's cool that mine's a Capricorn, which is, you know, a half-goat sea thing. Well, you know, zodiac-wise. But, for the tarot cards, mine just so happens to be the devil. Which also just, I don't necessarily like the character on this card, but I do like the devil tag on it. Also, it's a cool thing with, like, the devil thing, like, whole thing about controlling your shadow self and all this other stuff. It's a fun card. I'll reorganize those later. But yeah, this was great. And also, actually, let me... Okay, there's a sneak peek, so let me actually check what this is real quick, because it might give me some more clips to work with, but...
Oh, Charlie,
oh, is it just...
you look an absolute mess.
Okay.
Go away, Alistair.
No. Is that any way to act after picking a fight with all of heaven and dooming everyone you love?
I have enough on my mind without hearing Bruce's sadistic idea of a joke.
Who's joking?
Okay, so pretty much this right here is Alistair just pretty much like okay, first episode before we get to the finale, which is what I love. Charlie and Alistair actually have to make a deal with each other, or Alistair makes Charlie make a deal with him. The deal specifically though is like this takes place apparently like, right after the visit with Heaven, as Alistair says. Makes a deal with... He has to make a deal with him to get the info of something he knows about angels, because they obviously need a way to defend themselves, and Alistair says he knows a way, but he'll only do it if they make a deal. Actually, I think I have that clip around here. Oh, wait. Is it right here? Yep.
Deal.
God, I honestly kind of love how the voodoo, like, forms, like, the green lines of different magics and stuff. I love this shit. That's so freaking cool. Also, is this supposed to say that, like, Alistair's smile is stuck like that? Like, the reason why he can't frown not only is because of... Because he does explain why he does smile.
I'm the farthest thing from for years. Hudson, army pointed right at the hotel works.
That
I
shadow.
wasn't invincible at any of it.
I know some.
I don't know how you can enjoy all the suffering so much.
Just because you see a smile, don't think you know what's going on underneath. A smile is a valuable tool, my dear. It inspires your friends, keeps your enemies guessing, and ensures that no matter what comes your way, you're the one in control.
But I'm not.
Like, that's pretty much, like that. But also, in a sense, that actually could mean that, like, the smile is actually showing he's... I don't want to know why that said White History Month. that could technically mean that's, like, this is a sense that someone else is in control of him, which we do kind of get, but Al makes a deal with Charlie that's pretty much, like, he like, wrote it pretty much a blank check. The only thing that's on that list that she can't do is pretty much hurt anyone. Hurting anyone is against the deal. She cannot hurt anyone, and that's Charlie's deal. And I said, sure, fine. Because, yes, like, literally, and I have a theory on why this is that, but Charlie pretty much, like, this episode pretty much makes the deal. Vaggie has to go talk to Carmine from Batman to, I don't want to know why that's there. Has to talk to Carmine about, how did she kill an angel? And Charlie has to go to Cannibal Town, talk with, Rosie, that was it. There's a lot, I'm just skimming over right here, but had to talk with Rosie and pretty much get the cannibals on her side. No, that's not it. But I have to get the cannibals on her side, which pretty much throughout this whole episode, or at least the Rosie episode, it's pretty much, it's like, if you would have told me, like, who's gonna die this season, I kind of was gonna guess Lucifer. And I say that because throughout this entire episode, Alice, like, here's the thing, like I guess Viv said, like, the reason why Al was beefing with Lucifer is because he doesn't like people who are stronger than him, and that, like, that's kind of thing. It's like pretty much like an animal when something bigger comes away, you growl, all that stuff. That's kind of why Al did the whole greatest dad thing. But I feel also that might actually have been, like, he kind of does have that bit of feel to him, like that. Hold on, let me see, because I thought I saved it. Because, oh man, I thought I bookmarked it, but it's looking like I didn't, which kind of sucks if that's the case. Huh. I thought I bookmarked it. Hold on. I swear I bookmarked that shit. Let me see. Oh yeah, this here is Rosie, which I'm sure is gonna piss a lot. I had a whole big thing on Twitter. Don't look into it. I had a whole big thing on Twitter with, like, different stuff, and she was brought up at one point. I like her. Oh, right here. This was it. This was it. Pretty much, Charlie has to convince the cannibals, and she pretty much talks to Rosie, says, asks for Rosie for support. She said she'll help her and everything, especially because Al's an old friend and everything. Charlie comes in, tries to convince everyone. She even starts kind of trying to sing the pilot song, which is kind of great. But they had to convince Sarah, and Sarah's a, I don't want to say bitch, because that's very offensive to dogs, and I like dogs. But, yeah, they call her that, which is great, and it's like, Sarah, and pretty much Sarah just haggles the shit out of her. I love Charlie. Charlie is freaking great. Also nifty. Immediately being told to stab angels, and he immediately tries to stab angels. Freaking great. But yeah, they pretty much, she has to sing, and pretty much Al straight says that, like, she has so much potential, and under, like, my guidance and everything. Like, and throughout the entire thing, he's pretty much making it to where Charlie's the, like, Alistair probably easily could have taken command. Alistair could have easily been the one who went to Rosie and said, hey, we need your people. All this. He probably could have done it. But he let Charlie do it. He also listened to Charlie's venting because, you know, Charlie's having issues with Vaggie and all this stuff right now because Vaggie lying. But Alistair straight lets Charlie learn to lead. And she straight says, too, like, I'm learning to lead. I'm learning to be the leader I need to be. And all of this. She straight says it all. And I'm, like, she needs to learn coming to her own, becoming the princess of hell and all that stuff. She straight says, I'm like, oh, shit, Lucifer's gonna die. And then Alistair can easily just call in his favor and just be like, hey, Charlie, you know, you don't have to hurt anyone, but you have to give me your throne now. Because that's the thing. Charlie gave him pretty much a blank check. The only thing he can't ask Charlie to do is kill someone. That's it. Or hurt someone. That's it. So, and I'm sure even then he could probably still figure it out. Like, you won't hurt him. You know, I completely numbed his ass. He can't... Like, I tranked his ass. He doesn't feel a damn thing. Kill him. Like, so, yeah. Throughout all of that, Alistair tries to, or Alistair pretty much gets Charlie to get his own. And while that's all going on, Vaggie has to learn how to kill, how to fight angels. And she has a badass song number with Carmilla here, which I kind of like, even though that's not, like, God, there's going to be so much fan art of her now. Like, I know people are theorizing that their daughter or not, and I kind of for a second thought, like, maybe, like, the exorcists were actually angels of, like, were actually demons kidnapped by angels or something like that, but, I don't know, but Carmine and Vaggie have a song where she teaches Vaggie how to fight angels because angels apparently fight like they can't die. Which I'm guessing Vaggie must have always thought she couldn't be killed. Which I guess she couldn't be unless it was used by the angelic weapon. But they have a whole song number teaches her how to fight. And trying to teach Vaggie how to... because, what was it? The idea is that angels don't know how to fight because they think they're immortal. Kind of the whole Homelander thing. And eventually, you know, you gotta learn how to move different movements, go for the big open things because they won't try to protect themselves. A really badass thing. And then also Carmine's trying to get Vaggie over her own thing and, you know, that she loves Charlie and everything. And it's pretty great because then you see this. She gained her wings back! I love it! And why could you do that? Because she's a damn angel, that's why. You don't need anything scientific and shit in case someone's gonna be like, well, it's stupid, love did it. Yeah, no shit, she's literally an angel. But she also doesn't have her halo. But yeah, and also another thing that I love, because apparently some people, like, I guessed this immediately. I'm pretty sure if you go to my pilot, if you review my pilot one, I'm pretty sure Vaggie's an angel. And I, like, this, like, yeah, the X over, like, and it's funny because the same way I figured out she's an angel is the same way Carmine figured out she was an angel. Is, like, you have an X over your eye and you carry an angel spear. It's like, yeah, that's how I thought. That's what I mean. Like, I'm like, that's such a weird thing for her to have to offend against Alistair is a spear. It's like the weirdest it's like, why? Out of every weapon you could have used, a spear? Like, I get it, spears are good. I have a spear. Oh no, this is a Keyblade. I'm sorry. That's for later. I have a spear. I get it. You know, spears are kind of badass. Especially the one in Assassin's Creed Odyssey. I love that shit. The spear of Leonidas. I love that shit. Favorite piece of Eden, favorite hidden blade. But beside the point. Yeah, Vaggie has this whole thing, and pretty much not only obviously gets the training on how to kill angels, but also Carmilla or Carmen gives her an arsenal of heaven weapons. Charlie and her are able to make up. Charlie and her are able to make up and are ready for the next fight, the next big fight, which is, Extermination Day, where Adam straight says he's going for the hotel first. And that's where we have a big-ass all-out battle. We have Alistair setting up a shield over the hotel, which also, when you, here's the cool thing, too, because the shield cover, some angels get in, they cover the place with a shield. Alistair, you actually see, in that shield that's spinning around Al, you see an eye open up looking before the tendrils come out. So that was kind of cool. I was like, oh, shit. But then eventually, Adam does break through. Adam eventually does break through, showing that Adam actually is pretty powerful. He actually is strong, which is kind of, I guess, not surprising, but, it's good. I kind of like that he is actually pretty strong, because they could have easily made him just a weakling that hides behind the other angels, which he kind of does, just hiding. But I do like that they kind of went the route of, there is a reason he is, the leader, though. He is somewhat strong. He's not competent, but he's somewhat strong. And, everyone has their duties. Everyone else fights the angels, while Alistair fights Adam, because Alistair's their big hitter. Also, I love that Vox is just straight watching this whole fight. Also, Velvet's hair. That's her natural hair. God, that imagery right there is so good. Wings look so badass.
First man, next to die.
I love Al.
Who the fuck are you?
Alistair, pleasure to be meeting you. Quite a pleasure. I'm about to end your fucking life.
I love Al.
Nice voice. Don't you know jazz is for pussies?
Is that racist? Whether you like it or not, but you are telling whether you get angry at it or not, apparently Al is Haitian, so he has Afro blood in him. He's mixed, but he's Afro blood in him. So you're telling a black man that the music of that his people made is for pussies. That's what you're saying? Really? That's the first time I ever said that word. That's really what you're telling? Well, all right, Adam. And again, say what you will about Al's whole thing with using voodoo, which I like that we're seeing different magic and stuff like that, and also Al's using voodoo to help the hotel and everything, even though Al is pretty much, I'm pretty sure, the actual bad guy of this show, which is really good, because I love the idea of the actual bad guy working with the heroes. If you know me, God, I need to stop doing this, because I gotta keep, God. If you know me, Shaman King is one of my favorite mangas. I haven't seen the newest anime fully through yet. Hao is one of my favorite bad guys. And one reason for that is there's a scene where Hao and a bunch of they're all in a hot tub pretty much, one of those hot springs, and Hao just kind of just hangs out there, and they pretty much all hang out together for a minute, which is kind of cool. And he's like, why do we have to fight tomorrow, during the tournament or whatever. I love the bad guy, being able to chill with the heroes. I love that shit so much. And I love the idea that Al is kind of like that kind of bad guy. If we find out Al is because we do find out, there is a deal going on. There is he is a tortured soul also. Who is he connected to? I first thought it was Lilith, and then I'm thinking, let this be the record now. I think it might be Eve, but we'll have to see.
Really think you can take me on? A mortal soul is no match for me, Edgelord.
You should know better than anyone what a soul can accomplish when they take charge of their own fate.
Also, why on earth are you calling Alistair the Edgelord, Mr. I'm gonna use a goddamn axe of guitar?
You think you're tough shit, huh?
Tougher than you. You lack discipline, control, and worse.
I'm gonna... God, Al's badass. saying that to Al, that'd be an accomplishment.
Because radio is fucking dead. What just happened?
There's something like Alistair has cursed way more ever since Lucifer because he just cursed out this entire little fight. But by God, Alistair cursing because like he's like, well, I'm fucked, like is kind of just like so jarring.
What just happened?
And then Al gets hurt, and he's hurt for the rest of the episode, which sucks. But it is a cool thing though, because when everyone thinks Alistair is dead, and you know, at one point if I remember correctly, they kind of start losing.
In your place, girlie.
Anyway, they kind of start losing, and Charlie eventually has to, because what is it? Charlie was using a shield throughout this entire last fight. Charlie's using a shield protecting while Vaggy's the one killing. She's not trying to actually hurt anyone. Like, she does use some, like, magic, like fireworks magic or something, like, but she never really goes all out. Until she eventually does. Also, at one point, Nifty, like, when they're all hanging out the night before, Alistair talks about, like, you know, like, hanging out with everyone, and these two are hanging out, and Nifty, like, says, like, how much she loves hanging out there, hanging with the hotel, that they like her, what is it? Roach puppet show. But then she also gives him a crown that says, I dub thee King Roach. Which, I don't know if that's an idea that, like I said right here, King Roach get it because he can't be killed. So, I don't know if that's a trick on that note. Fuck. But everyone's fighting. And also, at one point when Alistair's dead, oh, that's what happened. Everyone's fighting. They're all about to... It looked like Adam's showing that he's so powerful. Everyone thinks, oh shit, Adam's about to kill everyone. And then Sir Pentless, Pent after like almost like telling Cherry that he loves her and everything the night before and all this stuff, and Cherry gets kind of into it when she finds out he might have two, you know. So fun with that. Oh yeah, see, here's Charlie with her shield. Is that an apple too? I just realized that. We'll get to that. We'll get to this. Oh, here it is. But he takes Cherry, kisses her, explodes in the back chair, is like, whoa. And gets up there, goes in the blimp, flies into Adam, about to use the death ray, and Adam just straight vaporizes him. And I'm not gonna lie, I don't want people to think like, oh shit, like you're lying or some shit. Me growing up Catholic, also there's capitalism in heaven. That's really weird. Destroy that ass, loot. Alistair versus Adam. Let's see, Charlie go. Pent died. Okay, well, I kind of... Yeah, okay. Pent could still be alive because of self-sacrifice. Because, again, growing up Catholic, there's a fun thing that is always... That's told is, like, you know, if you die protecting others... Hell, if you watch the Constantine movie, you get it, too. If you die protecting others, that is a one-way ticket to heaven. No matter what you did in life, past, present, whatever. Long as you died protecting someone, straight ticket to heaven. So... Spoilers, major spoilers. I saw this coming of Pent being alive. I was like, oh shit! Yeah, like right here.
Where am I? Oh, hello.
And it's great because it shows two things. One, a soul can be redeemed. Two, Emily's just straight ecstatic, and Sarah's like, so that's gonna be a fun season 2, and they're already recording for season 2. So I'm I'm expecting maybe if not the end of next year, maybe like the beginning, maybe summer of 2026. I think is going to be when it happens. Is when like we'll see season 2. I'd imagine, because if they just started doing voices, and obviously I don't think they would do like the animation before the voices, but no, they wouldn't, because what if someone improvs? So I would imagine. Well, then again, you could also go. You could also do the. I guess technically do the voicing there and just do everything else after. But yeah. But in any case, Penn dies. Also, this whole scene here where they make up by Charlie getting her a charm. They hug because this is the episode beforehand. But anyways, Charlie. Yeah, she goes full demon. Has a magical transfer. Transforms her dragons. Flies up there with Vaggie. Vaggie and this girl have a whole big fight scene. Vaggie and Lute have a big old fight scene. Vaggie doesn't take her eye, sadly, but she does leave her alive, saying like, just know every day that you're alive, it's because I let you live. She doesn't like that, rips her arm off. But Charlie goes apeshit on Adam here. And I love how you see, like, she goes full demon. She has the full hairy goat legs. She has the horns. She has her freaking pitchfork.
Hell to you, pig.
They have a whole fight scene. Charlie looks like she's about to get killed or hurt. And then, we cut to the one clip here that's the best looking. How I yelled Lucifer when I saw that. Because I was like, fuck you!
Sorry I wasn't here sooner, sweetie.
That man is a badass.
Okay, seriously, how many of you freaks do I have to fight?
Actually, you do see, like, you don't see it here, but like there is where it looks like Adam's about to kill Charlie. You do see his mask glitch out from it, showing that it's fake.
Oh, I'm the only one that matters. See, you messed with my daughter, and now I am going to fuck you!
Pimpin', not simpin'.
Well, this just got interesting.
Let's fuck you up, Dad.
Wait, what did I say?
I love Lucifer. It's a weird sentence to say. By God, but it is so freaking good. It's so freaking good. And then let's see, because then I know that I have the clip of all of like the fight here somewhere. What just happened? Let's see, where is it? That's right here. These two then fighting, and first transformation obviously has to be the snake because he just has to rub it in.
So this is what you've been up to since Eden? Gotta say, you really let yourself go, buddy.
You judging me? You're the most hated being in all of creation.
Well, your first wife didn't seem to hate what I had.
Which, I love little details, and this is a fun little detail. It's like something you would probably miss. Which I sure as hell did until I resigned. He's like, oh yeah, your first wife didn't seem to mind. And also he banged Eve, so he banged both Lilith and Eve. I wonder if that means Abel was Lucifer's kid.
Fucking end you!
People said like get Blitz on the phone.
Nice strike, douchebag.
Hold still, you slippery fucker!
This is how that place gets destroyed. And right here, I was like, oh shit, is this where it's gonna be? Is this where it's gonna be like, oh no, like, where's the other battery? I don't know where I put the other, oh, here it is. Okay, I might have to switch out the camera battery in a second. I'm like, oh no, are they gonna have this is where Lucifer dies?
I got you.
And This scene! Which I guess is supposed to show, like, she's stronger now, too, but...
Wait, what the fuck?
I love the tail, Charlie's tail, too. It's so great.
Me and my daughter? Don't forget, you're in my house, bitch.
Lucifer going full devil is great. And I don't know, it's just the idea. One thing I really love about this scene, because obviously, I don't think there's that many iterations of Lucifer where he has both his horns and still his angel wings. And I also love that his crown is not only the snake on his hat and the apple, but also it's shaped like a halo. Because of course it would be. Because he's still a goddamn angel.
Whoa, whoa, Dad. He's had enough.
How's mercy taste, you little bitch?
No.
It's fuck you up. Dad.
Wait, what did I say?
I don't know, just like, wait, what did I say? Like, I love that shit. But it eventually ends with this little monster just stabbing the shit out of Adam. Let's see, where is it? Stabbing the shit out of Adam. Lucifer tells everyone to get the fuck off his lawn. Or at least tells all the angels to. Also, Adam has a whole thing. He's saying, like, I'm the father of everything. You should all be worshiping me. Before he gets the shit stabbed out of him. Yeah. There is this little scene which I think is kind of really cool. Where, like, Luke runs up to Adam and, like, Adam, where you? Like, whatever. Adam, and he does kind of smile, which is kind of great when he sees Luke. So, that's another thing that I actually really like is when you see bad guys, but you see the person, like, these two, whether they love each other or they're just, like, good friends, like, this scene hits. This scene hits hard, and I like that. Because I like the idea more. Also, it's funny how out of everything, like, whether it has, like, Greek gods and all this stuff, like, usually, Greek gods are supposed to have, like, golden blood. The only show that ever gives anyone golden blood, other than maybe the Egyptian, the Gods of Egypt movie, is this one. But, yeah, like, that you feel this. But eventually all the angels have to leave. All the angels are told to leave. Everyone comes together. They have a whole song number about fixing the hotel. How they're putting everything together again. That there's going to be a new Happy Day in Hell. There's the new Hazbin Hotel. We also find out that Kiki, which I knew she could turn into a key, but I didn't know. Also, Vox is, like, happy seeing Alistair get the shit kicked out of him. But I didn't know it could evolve into a Keyblade. Which, fun fact, there is actually biblical meaning behind the Keyblade. In a sense. Because, what is it? The main... Shit, do I really want to see if I can... fine, hold on. I have another Kingdom Key, but I think this works better. The Keyblade, which is the X, is a Keyblade that's formed like... If I remember like this, or is it like this? It's like this. Like this, in Crossing, which has a silver key, and I don't have a Kingdom Key of Darkness, sadly. But actually, wait, do I? If I do, I don't know where it is. A golden key, which this would be for golden, which is a symbol for the key to heaven, and is it the key to heaven? I think it's for the key to heaven and for the key to hell. So it wouldn't surprise me if this is hinting that if there is that is actually the key to hell itself, and that season, the next season, we might see key to hell, we might see the key to heaven. Which also, even in the Kingdom Hearts, there is a, Kingdom Key D, which is the, gold blade, it's silver-handled version of this Keyblade, is the key to darkness. The key to, or their version of quote-unquote hell, kind of, in a sense. So yeah, like, Lucifer has a Keyblade. Yeah, but they build it all together. They have, they sing about how they're building the hotel, which I guess is going to be Lucifer. Of course I do. I had to take it from the mouse who became public domain. What's his name? Mortimer. But yeah, so there, and then we do have Alistair, though. He does come back for a little bit of a reprisal. Because I think I have it. Let's see. Yeah, right here.
This place reeks of death. There's a chill in the air, and I barely escaped being killed by a hair. Great Alistair, altruist, died for his friends. Sorry to disappoint. That is not where this ends. I'm hungry.
I don't know if that means he's that like he thinks like is he making fun of the idea of dying for his friends, or is he making fun of himself for thinking he almost died protecting his friends? Or is it just like he's like, yeah, this is all just an act?
For freedom like never before. The constraints of my deal surely have a back door. Once I figure out how to unclip my wings, guess who will be pulling all the strings?
I love this. And I don't care. I love, and I'm trying to think. Because people have problem with Alistair using voodoo, which I don't know if I have any right to say anything on that, other than the fact that I like to pull, like, for my stories, yes, I have no stories that have been published, and Owl Town's probably the only bigger one that I have right now, but I like to pull things from different religions, different stories, different mythologies and stuff. Voodoo's what I kind of want to tap into a little bit. I want to learn more shit. Like, did you know that, like, voodoo is pretty much a summoning, like, religion / magic kind of thing? Like, using the different symbols and stuff like that to summon, like, different things. Like, you'd have to use first one symbol to open the gate to the gateway between, like, our world and, like, the spirit world. And then by using that symbol, you can then use other symbols to then summon a specific demon or something like that, or a voodoo spirit through for, you know, whatever reason possible and stuff like that. And also, not to mention, like, Alistair's inspired by the voodoo man, the shadow man from Princess and the Frog, which, awesome. He's a really good bad guy. But also that's the reason why Keith David is here, because, you know, Keith David is partially some of that inspiration too. But like, and also in that same movie, they use voodoo in two different ways. One is evil with, you know, the Shadow Man, but also good with Mama Odie. There's a whole thing. But in either case, I love Alistair. I love the idea of, like, I love how they show his magic being this green thing. I'm hoping it ties into stuff with, like, even stuff. Like, yeah, they could just tie it in that his deal is with some kind of voodoo god or demon and stuff like that. Unless it's something like an outer god, like if you want to start going Cthulhu mythology. But I would like if it's like, I think it's probably going to be something like Eve. I think Eve's going to be the main big bad there. But yeah, they all come, but eventually Al joins back together. They all hug. They all have a grand old time, and then we see this clip of Pent coming back, Pent ascending, because self-sacrifice. Of course, he got a ticket to heaven, which I'm sure I'm sure a bunch of people were extremely happy for that, especially because Viv's apparently said in a live stream that, yeah, someone's gonna die, which I guess Adam did too. But then the bigger twist is this, which I knew something was gonna be revealed, because out on heaven,
Adam is dead. Your deal is done, and I'm in charge now. Your brat is threatening the very foundation of heaven. And if you want to stay here, you're going down there and stopping that bitch. You understand me, Lilith?
and also this also ties in more too, because, like, what is it? There's the whole song of, like, you know, the whole song that Charlie has with her dad, and you see Charlie younger, and you see someone take Charlie and walk away. Everyone says, like, that's Lilith. I'm thinking that's Eve. I don't know, some people I think it's Eve, but I think that's probably Eve. I don't think that's Lilith. Because Lucifer straight said that both of Adam's wives, he's been with both of Adam's wives. Like, I think that should kind of hint that maybe, like, I think that should probably hint that, yeah, Eve could be, you know, mixed in with all this, especially with Eve never being brought up except for the very beginning and the very end. Eve has to have some part in this. And I hope it's like with Alistair at least, because I want there to be some kind of connection there. But yeah, I don't know what more else I can add here. This is great. I love this showing his destroyed radio and how like messed up he is. I love also how even with a smile you could see he's in distress. Like, it's so good how much they're able to do whoever's leash he's on. I didn't know it was this bad. Poor guy's afraid. He's about to have his villain origin story. Oh, he's already a villain. That's the thing. I love Alistair. Don't get me wrong. I love the dude. I love Al. He's a villain. There's no like butter coating that shit. Like like I could watch Death Note and then be like, yeah, Light's the main character. He's not a good guy. Same thing with Alistair. I love the dude. He's great. He still pretty much pulled the chin around and just pulled Husk in and said, remember who pulls your damn leash? Like, he still has people, apparently thousands, under his control that he can just tell them, hey, you're going to come here and die for me. Like, he is not a good person, but I am 100% love that also about it because he's a very good bad guy. And when you see his, like, right here, like, when you see his facade break, it very much is like, mwah, moment. Like, it's so good. Like, Alistair's probably one of my favorite characters still. And Charlie Charlie was okay in the pilot. I love this design. I love her powers. I love this character too. That's the thing too. Like, if you would have told me like who my favorite character was from the pilot alone, probably would be Alistair. Because everyone else was just kind of okay, fine. Charlie was okay. Vaggy's, alright. Everyone else was okay. That's it. But after the show, each of them has given me something to really like about them. Husk, I love. He's an overlord. He was an overlord, but now he's under Charlie's control. He's under Alistair's control. Vaggy is a fallen angel. Is a fallen angel pretty much, but is trying to redeem herself from that too. You have Charlie with her old daddy issues, and then now on top of that, this is pretty much the ending bit until Al pops up. Cherry's great. Cherry's great anyways. Angel's still, like, his story is obviously not complete yet, but he's still a decent character. I still like him. Nifty is great. She's just funny. But yeah, I love seeing all these guys together. I love seeing all this. Also, I love how the cannibals came to fight because they wanted to eat angel meat. But yeah, I love seeing all these guys together. I love seeing, what is this? Oh yeah. Let me just fade that real quick. Alistair pops up like nothing ever happened, and they all live quote unquote happily ever after. Then we have the whole thing with Lilith. So yeah, this is also there's a few funny jokes like when Rosie here says she was saying like Alistair's trying to date Charlie. He's like, oh no, I know you're an ace in the hole. Like, oh, what now? Pretty much saying, yeah, he's asexual, or is asexual or ace. That me after seeing an uncensored alternative censored chat on. But, is my voice still recording? Okay, it is. Cool. But yeah, like, saying he's ace, I'm like, yeah, alright, that's funny. But yeah, this show, just going to leave this right here. But yeah, this whole thing, this whole show is freaking, like, this is, I really, really love this show. This show is really great. And that's the thing too, like, because there is thought put into this a lot, and like that's the fun. Like people can shit about this, whatever they want, whether they're coming from a religious angle or they just don't like the creator, I guess. You come from anything. The style I love. Also, I love how it's also self-aware at some bits, because at one point Adam straight says to Alistair, like, you wear too much red, because, you know, one of the biggest complaints is that everything's red in Hazbin Hotel, even though, you know, we see later, it's not! Different rings are different, heaven is different, because that's kind of the whole thing. Yeah, that's true. It's not that deep, he has no depth. Can't we just have a villain that's just evil for the sake, for one, stop overanalyzing things, suck it, suck it, suck it, suck it. Yeah, because he isn't just a villain. Well, you know, there is something here. I definitely want to see what it's going to be. Because again, they do make a point that Alistair's magic, his voodoo, is very, I don't want to say magic, because I feel like magic is very umbrella-y. Like, it's like, no, like his voodoo. His voodoo is, like, different from the green lighting to all that stuff. So I want to know what is, like, why is it different precisely? Is he drawing on something that others aren't? Like, what, again, like, why is Alistair so powerful? What demon did he make a deal with? I think it's Eve. But yeah, I like this. This is great. This is the show that I'm like, yeah! I was like, hell yeah, that was so good. The music was all really badass. And again, just seeing Lucifer pop in at the very end to fight is kind of amazing. And I'm gonna love to see, like, if this is gonna, like, how this is gonna bleed into, Hell of a Boss. Because I really do feel like this is the kind of, like, big-ass event that in Hell of a Boss, something's going to be brought up. Even if, like, the shows probably can't do crossovers with each other, I do feel like this is a big enough event to where, like, they can, like, something could have happened there, or, like, someone should bring something up at some point. But yeah, this is great. I loved all this. Let me check my notes really quick before I head out. Charlie's Tale, fuck you, Al. Oh yeah, because Charlie says fuck you to him a lot. Oh! One big thing before I end all this. Charlie has her own 7 deadly sins, like her dad. I'll probably make a video about this, but because Alice just said, oh, are we going to defend this place by ourselves? Only 7 of us? And I'm like, 7? Wait, hold on, what? I'm like, and I counted, yeah, Charlie, Vaggie, Angel, Husk, Nifty, Pent, and Alistair. There's 7 of them, which I'll probably make a theory video on that part. But yeah, I think Charlie accidentally made her own 7 deadly sins. I don't know, like, I'm trying to think, or you could be the 7 virtues, maybe. But I think 7 deadly sins, because I think Alistair would probably be wrath. Charlie would probably be pride, like her dad. I don't know. Angel would be lust. That one's easy. Husk could be gluttony because of his drinking. Vaggie could be sloth because she didn't do it. I'll come up with something. But yeah, this is great. I loved it. Tell me what you guys think in the comments below. Thanks for watching. And we will see you later.